This is Mirabella's Kitchen, and today I'm making butter chicken. If you'd like to cook with me, please check the description below for a list of the ingredients and a shout out to my patrons. I take 1 lemon and juice it. I add 2 cups of plain Greek yogurt to a large mixing bowl. I add the lemon juice to the yogurt. I take 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, and 2 teaspoons of garam masala. I add that into the yogurt and lemon juice and I whisk together. This is going to be a marinade for some chicken. I then take 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I make sure to remove any excess fat or any pieces of hardness on the chicken, and I add it into the marinade, and I make sure to coat everything with the yogurt and all the spices. I cover with some plastic wrap, and I'm going to place it in the fridge for at least an hour, but the longer the better. I mince 4 cloves of garlic. I take about 1 inch of ginger and I cut off the skin. You can also use a spoon to peel it. And then I grate the ginger. It comes to about 1 tablespoon. I dice 2 medium-sized yellow onions. And I dice 4 roma or plum tomatoes. I take 2 red chilies, I cut off the top and I use the handle of a spoon or a fork to remove the seeds. I then mince the chilies. Make sure you wash your hands after. I take 1/4 cup of sliced almonds and I'm putting them into my chopper attachment to my immersion blender and I chop them up real fine. I take my Dutch oven, heat it over medium heat, and add about 1 tablespoon of canola oil. I then add 6 tablespoons of ghee, which is clarified butter. I let that melt until it starts to bubble slightly. And then I add in the onion. I coat the onion with the ghee and oil. I add in the garlic. The ginger. And 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. I stir that very well and I'm going to let the onions cook until they are browned. That takes about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I add 1 stick of cinnamon and I add in the tomatoes and chilies. I add about 1 teaspoon of coarse kosher salt. And I'm going to let this cook until the chilies start to soften. This takes another 10 minutes. Next, I add in the chicken. I make sure to add all the marinade as well. I'm going to let the chicken cook for about 5 minutes. I then add in 1 cup of chicken stock. I'm going to bring everything up to a boil and then reduce it down to a simmer for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm starting my side of basmati rice. I'm taking 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and I'm going to cook it to package directions. Once 30 minutes has passed, I give everything a stir. I add 1.5 cups of heavy cream. A teaspoon of tomato paste. I stir everything again, and I let this cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I add in the chopped almonds. I stir them in and let this cook for another 5 minutes. That is my happy rice paddle. I take some rice, add it to a plate. I add a few spoonfuls of chicken. And I top with some minced cilantro. And to be honest, butter chicken, this was not my best recipe, and I'm not afraid to say that to you guys. Thanks for joining me. I make new videos on cooking every Thursday. Please support me on Patreon and on Facebook at Mirabella's Kitchen.